reckon you can ride in the front now, eh? Alfie, Blue. Blue. Will I go? Good boy. Blue. Alfie! Good morning, welcome back. So today's job, going to bring all the ewes off the hills here, draft them up, and yeah, we're going to start our vaccinations and flushing for the early ewes. So they're just going to get a campy vax, so for abortions, and then they need a booster every year, so that's why they're getting that. So yeah, run these down and start drafting them up. Girl and her lamb. Sheep.
Hogget.
No. Two-tooth.
Two-tooth.
Two-tooth now. Yeah. She's growing up.
I thought you were so hogget.
Jasper.
Yeah.
Jasper. Hey. Hello, good boy. Go back. So these are the older ewes, more Perrindale and Texel genetics in there. Those are the younger ewes, so 3 age groups in there. They're more of the new Kelso composites that we're going for. So we have a count out of these and just see what our numbers are like. Oh, you big sock. Right, so we've got 370 older ewes, so they will join with, well, they'll get mated separately. We've got about 300 at the lease block. They'll be earlies, and then we've got 700 and, what did I say? 14? 19. 719 of the 3 age groups, 3 younger age groups out here. So they'll go back up on the hill. These ones over here will get vaccination, and then they'll kind of get onto some better feed, start their flushing process. At lunchtime now. Come on.
We were just talking about, well, management of the vaccinations and of drenches. What are we talking about, Alistair?
Well, pre-lamb stuff. So I suppose we're finishing the last season off, and we're focusing on next season's lamb crop. So looking at, yeah, of course we've got Campy Vax, and then we have just talking about flushing and timings of vaccinations and stuff. This just has to be given before the ram goes out. And then
you say just a little bit more about the Campy. Do they do it overseas?
I don't know.
So Campy's for Campylobacter.
I don't know what they do. So yeah,
it's very routine over here.
Abortions. So they've all had one toxoplasmosis injection. It just lasts for their whole lifetime. And since we're not mating hoggets this year, we don't need to do any of that.
Until they actually mate.
Until
they actually be mated.
yeah, so we'll have to do that when they, it's turtles.
Yeah.
And then we're just talking about fecal egg counting. Does anything need fecal egg counting when we're here? And we just discussed it, probably the only thing that really needs it is when we bring all the ewe lambs in a couple of weeks' time to have a draft up of them and pull out our 400 replacements that we're going to keep and then made as turtles. But we could do a drench efficacy test on them. So you drench them, 10 days later, test them, should be no eggs whatsoever in the sample. And I've already got some Zolvix, so we're using a triple, Georgia. I've already got some Zolvix ordered, so that'll be a knockout drench in autumn for those guys. But yeah, we should have all lambs off by March, first week in March.
First week in March.
Yep. The same guys who bought our all the other lambs from this season are keen to get another 400. So
which is great.
It's pretty cool, and hopefully the price rises a wee bit for that.
Hopefully for us.
Yeah, well, it will be for them because they're just going to graze them for a month, do a job, and then send them off to someone else as well. So they'll benefit that price rise too.
True.
So, but they're on trickery and some pretty good feed, so they should be doing all right.
And the reason I asked about well, you didn't hear it on camera, but I asked about the campy was because we've got half the early ewes here and half of them at the lease block, and I thought that we might have to rush over there and do all those as well, but Alistair said as long as
they're vaccinated before the ram goes out.
How many? It's a couple of weeks, isn't it?
So the rams are about the 6th of March. So we are the 15th, 16th today of February. So over 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just meant
that's why we need to start flushing these now. Is that 2 weeks before mating?
Yeah. So it's all that. Yeah, it really is the end of the last season and the beginning of the next one.
Yep.
Crazy. I don't like this job, not because their job itself is awful, but just it's quite a tough decision, I reckon. How about you?
Well, yeah.
Don't worry. And tell them what you're doing.
Just uddering them, making sure they've nice, soft udders, no lumps or anything. Do it 2 teats. It's easy to do it now than watch lambs starve. It's get lambing time.
So if you follow that idea through, if they start now with an udder that doesn't work, doesn't produce milk, and they go right through, get pregnant, have babies, give birth successfully,
feeding them all that time.
And and as Alistair points out, you know, you're taking up space and feed on the farm, and then they have their lambs, but they can't feed them. The lambs just die within the first day. So
Can you grab me that vaccine and I'll
vaccinate
them on the way back down?
you ladies, do you mouth them as well?
Nah, I've already done all the older ones when I was crutching them.
Oh yeah.
So all the black tags, the older ones.
Yeah.
There's a fair few of them.
Yeah, right.
Pulled out.
So that's referring more to the ability to feed themselves. So if their teeth, when they get older, if their teeth aren't working so well, in nature I guess they'd starve. Here we kind of go, well, put you on the truck. We'll
Right, these are all the ones that have been vaccinated. got 11 that we pulled out that have got lumpy udders, or yeah, it's not ideal. So we'll I'm gonna go shuffle these guys around, the ones that we've let out here. So this is the paddock where these younger, the hill ewes, so the later lambing ones will go. Just want to chew this out, and then they'll head to the next one, then up the top, kind of where I've been doing the fencing. But we just need to put a trough in here, so I want to put I haven't got the digger here to flatten the place off, or the tractor, yeah, so we'll just put a temporary trough in here. I've got 200 metres of pipe come down the fence line, so hopefully we'll get onto that this afternoon. But yeah, we'll let these ewes wander up here, just shut the gate, and we'll take the other ones away, put them into their green paddock straight through here, there, just above the scrub. So they'll start their flushing in that paddock, and then move up towards the airstrip and there, yeah, around that side of the hill country. Just going to put these hill ewes into their paddock. Just take them quietly. Hello, just got the hen dogs with me, Elfie and Cuz. Sit down. Get them come out of the sheep yards and they'll just run up there. Easy. Little red clover flower. Just drop the salt off here, just rock salt. So these gills are pretty good in here. They'll be right in here for a few days. Pick the best out of this and continue on. My willow trees, poplar trees are doing well. We planted in the winter. I see this one here's carked it for some reason. It's in a good wet spot, so I don't know why that's happened. But anyway, the rest of them are doing really well. Yeah, so I'm stoked about that. So just fed the dogs, got all the ewes away, got trailer loaded up with gates and pipe, trough on that trailer. So we'll shoot up tomorrow morning and chuck that trough together with the pipeline. Those hoggets will be fine, those tudors will be fine in that paddock just for now. Just they've got the creek down the bottom and they've got a trough down the bottom, so I just wanted to put a trough up the top. So right, we'll crack on to that tomorrow. We'll see you then. Come up, we'll go get some water sorted for Buttercup.
I think the fog will be helping the Port Hills fires.
There's no wind will be. I think it's meant to come in windy tomorrow. So the fires are still going.
It was 70% contained last I read.
Yeah.
That's still not great, is it? Hey, Snow Dog. Oh, tell us what you're doing. Dropping off gates.
Yeah. Gate there, like that.
Beautiful.
Perfect. So I haven't done any more work on the fences since the last video, just, yeah, because stock work. But no, just dropping gates off and while we're up here with the trailer. So we'll finish this fence off next week. All going well.
Stock work just gets in the way of fencing, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Right, tie these back on. Head down the bottom. Dropping off another gate, so 12-foot gate goes in here. That's the bit that I finished off from the last video. You see the waratah part of the fence. So if you've been watching the fencing videos, it was the bit I did by hand.
These things here are interesting. I haven't seen you use those before. The loop on the insulator. What's the wee loop on the insulator for?
That was just to hold the pin on.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
It's just so it all comes in one, so you don't lose the pin.
Huh.
Yeah.
I remember putting some on and just carrying them all loose pins around.
Yeah, it's a pain because you lose them.
Yeah. It was a long time ago.
Soldier is back!
Wow, wow.
Shit, it doesn't, does it?
It really doesn't. You saved the horopito. These are, if you know them, you know them. Wow, yeah. If you chew on those leaves, they are spicy.
Oh my god, it's a them, I love them.
Oh, they're beautiful.
You can get like, was that jalapeno salt?
Well, you make
Salt
it.
infused with that.
You just make it.
Well, you can buy it.
Yeah.
You know, at the markets with the garlic salt and stuff.
Yeah, right.
So hot.
Jigging the water.
I just turn the tap off at the bottom of that tank because we're going to cut it down as it tees off down there next to the trough.
We don't want water spurting out.
Not that much pressure, no. So.
Trying to work.
So we're going to tee off on this line down here in the hole that I've already dug, and we're going to run it down the fence line 200 metres, put a trough in the next paddock. But while I'm here, I might as well just drain this trough, clean this out.
I dug this hole.
You helped dig some of it, yeah.
No, I dug it.
Oh, did you?
Yep, I did.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got to connect this trough up for me.
Yep, I will.
Cool, there you go. Thanks.
How do I do it?
Oh, what? I thought you knew.
You emptying the trough.
Yep. Well, I've got to empty the line anyway, so might as well just clean this trough out while we're at it.
Do you have any of those chlorine tablets?
No.
Hey, look at Naomi.
Away you go. We'll go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tip it over. Go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Genna kindly walked this down for me while I unravelled it here. If you come over here, I've got the T put in this line, down in the hole. We're just going to join this up, draining this trough out while we're at it. So we'll join this up and then we can go and connect the trough up. We've got water. That's good, that's filling up. No leaks in this end. We'll shoot back up there and just check the leaks where the T was. I think we should be all good. So that'll mean that stock can just sit up here and graze all this and don't have to travel downhill for water. That's perfect. There we go. No leaks. Everything's full. Call that a win. Right, we'll head home now. Everyone have a good weekend and we'll catch you in the next video.